Welcome everybody to today's episode of Trucking Days with Shriner Dog. I don't know what to call my daily video, and I'll tell you the truth. Today is Wednesday, June 11th, or is it June 11th? Yeah, June 11th. Today is Wednesday, June 11th, 2025. Sorry about that. It is currently 4:15 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Starting off where I left off yesterday, Pendelton, Oregon. We are going to be heading out to, not exactly sure, 100% sure where my final destination today will be. It's either going to be in Brigham City, Utah, or Evanston, Wyoming. Not exactly sure quite yet, but I think my final destination overall, obviously Warrensburg, Missouri is my final destination. But I'm gonna try to stay in St. Louis for one night. Maybe not tomorrow night, but night after that, maybe for the weekend. I don't know. We'll see how things turn out. Sorry for the stuttering. Anyways, let's keep going. Anyways, if you watched yesterday's video, you'll know that I'm heading out to Warrensburg, Missouri this week. I didn't expect to head out to Missouri already, especially starting off here yesterday, having to go all the way to Ridgefield, Washington, and then from Ridgefield, it's about 4 hours in that direction, out west. We're gonna head out east this way today. Anyways, I explained in yesterday's video. Basically, I thought I was gonna start going to Missouri next week. Like next Monday, I thought I was gonna go home first, but no. I'm gonna go out to Warrensburg, stay there for the weekend, stay there for the week, because I'm not exactly sure how long I'm gonna be there. So that's where we're gonna head out today. I'm gonna miss driving through Idaho. It's kind of grown on me the last few years. I used to absolutely despise going to Idaho, but turned out to start loving going there. Found out that really the only thing about Idaho I hate is Rexburg, Idaho. I hated it. I was there for 2 semesters at BYU, Idaho, and I did not like Rexburg, Idaho. And that's really the only thing about Idaho that I despise. Other than that, I enjoy the rest of the state. So, anyways, it's time to get some miles behind us. So let's get going. All right, drove for about an hour and a half. Now we are in Baker City Love's gas station. I've been here plenty of times. I've filmed quite a few of my videos here. I've done a lot of editing here, right here, just sitting in this Arby's connected to the gas station. I've done a lot of my video editing and posting there because I would bring my iPad in there, upload all the footage from my GoPro onto my iPad, and go in there and connect to the internet so I can post what I did. Anyways, there's that red tractor way out there. That's usually the spot I would park in, or at least like within those first 5-6 spots out there. And all these spots are actually full, except for the exception of a few of them. So overlay right here. So there's signs right there saying no parking, but trucks park there anyway. But yeah, like I said, I know that if I got here when I was supposed to get here last night, like 6:30 or 7 o'clock, it would have been completely full. And yeah, I was right. It is pretty full, with the exception of a few spots. But I'm assuming that that's just because truckers have since waken up and left. And it's still full all along I-84 over there. It's all good though. Anyways, there you go to go in. And then after that, we're gonna make our way over to Nampa, Idaho, where I need to go pull over to Walmart there and pick up some more groceries for the rest of the next week and a half. My hair looks ridiculous. Look at my hair. It looks stupid. All right, so I am now at the Ontario, Oregon Love's gas station. I was planning on going all the way to Nampa, Idaho, but I will be doing that. But the Idaho-Oregon border is about a mile up the interstate right there, about a mile and a half maybe. Been driving for just over an hour. Just decided to pull over here to go to the bathroom, use facilities obviously. I haven't really documented this store. I don't think I've actually documented this since I started. I definitely know I haven't documented since I started doing the daily videos, but I don't even know if I actually ever documented ever coming here. But I used to actually, when I drove for Penske Logistics and And for Hub Group, this is the farthest into Oregon I would ever go, is this city. Now I would always, on the days that I actually had the one delivery here in Ontario, I would always park at this gas station. It's kind of a smaller one, it's a little tight and everything, but it worked. It was not bad, but it's just kind of like it's one of the smaller stores I would ever go to. All right, now I'm at the Walmart in Nampa, Idaho. Filmed a few videos here before too, me going on a break. Did a Christmas video here, what they had, and this last Christmas, so that's what I had. And hold on, I gotta get my phone. But yeah, it was just taking my break here, and that's all. This will be the last time I actually be here. Alright, this is it, Bliss, Idaho. This is where I made the decision to go ahead and do a daily vlog. I was actually right over there. I was parked over there at the time. And that's where I told the story about how I got caught in the theater. Or I guess you say quote unquote caught in the theater, and then moved on from there. That's when I decided to go ahead and, like I said, do my daily vlog. I'm gonna miss this place. Alright, sorry about that last clip. I had to edit out the sound to that last video because I ended up getting a phone call when I was recording that little clip. So I'm going to go ahead and include that clip in the final version of the vlog, the video, but I'm going to edit out the sound. But because I ended up getting a phone call, I just continued with the phone call as I was recording that video, so that's why. But anyways, what I was trying to say is Juniper rest stop. I think I just included the westbound of it in a recent video. This is the east one. I'm about 2 miles from the border, 2 or 3 miles from the border of Utah, and this is always, both directions, this is always a stop that I would stop at, and I wanted to at least document this one last time. A whole bunch of juniper bushes in the area. Wish they would maintain it just a little bit better, but it was always a stop that I would always make. Lake Bonneville, stuff like that. And anyways, that's really all I was saying in that last little bit. Just walking up, the truck is over there. Anyways, thank you for watching today's video. This is not the end of it. I'm going to include more. I'm going to go to Brigham City, and that'll be my next stop. I got to fill up on gas there, and we'll see if we need to go on any farther. All right, so now, like I said, I was at the Juniper rest stop at my last recording. That was about a little over an hour ago, and like I said, my next stop is actually Brigham City for a fill up. That's actually what I'm doing right now. Filling up my truck, running in to go to the bathroom, all that fun stuff. We'll see. Had an engine light come on, but I'm trying to see if I can reset that. But I still have about 2.5 hours up to my 14, so I think I might go all the way over to all the way to Evanston, Wyoming, just for the night, and then start heading out farther. And so we'll see how everything goes. I haven't been out to Evanston in what seems like forever. I think last time I was there was probably, shoot, I want to say July or August last year, but it's okay. All right, so now I have not been to this rest stop since last summer. Yeah, this looks like I could be in St. George with all the red rock, but I'm not. I drove through Ogden, Utah, and I'm on my way to Evanston, Wyoming to stay there for the night. And I'm roughly about a half an hour away from there. And when I drove for Hub Group, I used to take this route all the time, but every single time I would come up here, this is all covered with ice and snow. And it was just weird to see that. And I would come up this way about once or twice a month to go out to Green River, go pick up a load, and drop off an empty. And then the last time I actually came through here, I was driving for Penske Logistics, going out to Wyoming and Colorado out that way. And if I was going to if my first stop was in Grand Junction, Colorado, I was actually going through Spanish Fork Canyon and not through here. But I'm actually about a half an hour away from my final stop for the nights, and I'll be back then. So I do want to say this, like I mentioned St. George when I was recording just a minute ago. Yeah, I did do a few vlogs when I did do a few vlogs earlier this year when I was going to St. George for those 6 weeks for work. And right now, because they're changing up my schedule with work, I'm trying to get into where I can go back and start heading back down to the St. George area, because the schedule for that route is a lot better for me in the situation that I'm in with my wife having to work on the weekends. So that's what I'm trying to work on right now, figure some stuff out. But hopefully I get down to start going back down to St. George in that area. And if you guys remember back in those videos, a lot of the red rocks down there looked a lot like this. I forgot that this was even a thing in this canyon. All right, here we are. Evanston, Wyoming, parked at the Flying J, exit 3. So I'm literally about 3 miles inside of Wyoming. I could drive for about another hour, But between here and over there really isn't a whole lot of places where I can actually go and park. But this is actually the first time I parked at this Flying J. Last time I actually parked in a Flying J was actually in Kingman, Arizona, back when I was doing the whole St. George area. But I'm done for the night. I'm tired. I would walk around town a little bit, but it's already a little after 5:30 p.m. I kind of just want to stay on property. I want to take a shower. But before I do that, I want to document this Flying J real quick, because this is a restaurant. Walked in, paid for my parking, but I want to go in here because this is all empty. Usually Flying J's have either a Denny's or a Subway, and judging me, I took a quick walk through in there already, and judging by the decor, I think it used to be a Subway, but let's go in and go double check. So I will take a shower here in a little bit, but I want to walk around here a little bit. As you can see, it looks like it used to be, you can tell by the decor there, it looks like it used to be like a Subway. I'm assuming the counter used to be about right here. A couple tables here. I'm gonna come back here later on. Place to switch to. Unwind for the night. So it looks like this is all like work area, but for Flying J employees. Otherwise, it's kind of a smaller Flying J. If I had gotten here earlier, I wouldn't have had to pay for parking. All I had left was reserve parking. And usually, if I park in reserve parking, I have to pay for it. It's like $18 for it. There you go. I'm gonna come back and grab a few of these. One of these pins for. Well, I gotta double check to see if I have a Wyoming pin. I'm pretty sure I do, but I'm not 100% sure. I think I have one similar to that, but we will double check. I might get one just in case, because I know I have multiple pins from the same state, but I'll at least get one of those, one of these somewhere, and then, oh yeah, see if I can get like a little packet of postcards, maybe even a Wyoming sticker. I don't know. I think I might go with the Wyoming sticker too, just in case. Put that into my collection. Oh, here's a postcard right here. So I might do that. A postcard, a sticker, and a pin for later on to mark off that I've actually been here. Anyways, as soon as I get out of the shower, I'm gonna go ahead and edit my video and get ready to post. Thanks everybody for watching today's video. If you're new here, if you haven't already done this, give this video a like. Helps people find my channel, and also don't forget to subscribe to this channel and give the and also hit the notification bell to get notified whenever I post a new video. Again, I post new videos that go public at 7 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, and that's 6 a.m. Pacific Time, 8 a.m. Central Time, and 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Anyways, thanks everybody for watching the video. We will talk later. Bye. Okay, I don't document showers at all. Actually, I've never really done this, but usually I go into a Love's gas station, and those are fine. I love them. They look really good. Lots of space, but even in here, you don't get this Love's gas station. All this like shower space in there. There's like half the bathroom for this little shower area. Whereas usually at Love's, the bathroom area is twice as big, and the shower area here is about the same size. But this is still pretty nice. Nice for our Love's gas, or for our Flying J. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thanks for watching.
Hey everybody. Everybody watching has to subscribe. Subscribing is cool. Thanks.